YouTube, welcome back to the Chop Shop. You are with Guido, and we are looking back at these milky gels. Now, it's been a while since my last video, mainly because I've been waiting for all the gels to arrive from the different suppliers. And so what we've got here is we've got the War Interest heavier milkies, bigger perhaps milkies. You notice I've got two packets of the gold milkies. So I got here is the standard gold milkies, and these are the Command Elite milkies. I kind of expected them to be their own brand, but I guess they're just the gold pack of milkies. So Command Elite supply your standard gold milkies. Beast Pro here. You've got the hardened competitive ammo from Beast Pro. You can see there's an orange one in there. I don't know how he got in there. And then Osgel. We've got the milkies from Osgel as well. I'm going to grow a group. I'm obviously not going to differentiate the two golds because they are the same. But I am going to grow these other ones and the heavier new ones, and we'll be able to compare them, and then we'll go from there. So interestingly enough, the Beast Pro actually specify grow in hot water on the back of theirs, which is interesting given the results from my last test. So I've grown a sample of each of the different brands of balls, and now I'm going to chuck them on a gram scale to measure the weight. Alright, starting from the Osgel milkies. Let's see if I can get them all to hang around on the scale for me. 2.4 grams for 10, obviously divide that by 10, gives you 0.24. The Beast Pro, 2.1. Now the gold bag, which incidentally was also the ones from Command Elite, 2.1 again. And now the heavy milkies, the new red bag, 2.2. So I've been doing some size testing on the milkies here, and I've created this size sorting device here. And if you do want to do this, remember, if you're playing with your milkies, always put a towel down, because otherwise you're going to get a mess everywhere. So basically what I've got here, I've got two extruded aluminium bars set. The widest point here is 7.5 millimeters apart, and this point here is about 6 millimeters apart. I would get my vernier and show you, but there's milkies rolling down it right now. But basically it's two pieces of extruded aluminium that slowly get a bit further apart, a little bit at a time, so that basically if you fall in this first box, you're around the 7 mil mark. If you fall in this second box, you're 7.1 to 7.3 maybe, and then up here you're 7.3 to 7.5, and any bigger, generally there aren't any, but if there are, they may make it to the end bucket, or if they're smaller, they just end up falling on the towels. Yeah, so it's not a very fast process, but we're getting there. So from the general gold milkies, the overwhelming majority are between 7.0 and 7.2 millimeters. So these are the Beast Pro gels that I've sorted, and it looks like we've sort of got even amounts between the 7.0 to 7.2 bucket and the 7.2 upwards, and not too many undersize below 7.0. Alright, it's not hard to see that the LDT heavy milkies are definitely larger in diameter. The size, like, there's not many of the smaller sizes at all. I ran a whole bunch through, and like so many of them, it's easy to see that they're clearly larger. So the milkies from Ozgel seem to be overwhelmingly on the larger side, which is much more similar to the red bagged heavy milkies. So that's interesting. Oh, Guido, just shut up and tell me which are the best already. I can't. I can't tell you which are the best. What it comes down to is there is no best. It depends on your application, and if you've got a tight bore barrel that will only run the smaller milkies, then I think you'd be better off sticking with the gold bag because they seem to be on average smaller. If you've got the larger 7.5 mil barrel that most of the standard blasters have, then you will probably be better off with the Ozgel or the Reds. That should be in that order, not that it matters, or the new War Interest ones, because they are majority bigger. However, having said that, you're still probably going to have to come up with some sort of sorting method to sort them out so that you can select your desired size from the many milkies that are in a bag. I mean, from all the different sources, they all seem to have varying sizes. There's none that are like precision one size only sort of gels, and I guess you wouldn't put a 22 into a 308 or vice versa. So therefore you shouldn't put, if you're chambered for 7.0 millimeters, then you have to use 7.0 millimeters. So, a 7.4 isn't going to fit, or it might, it'll probably just get blown apart. Yeah, so from my tests, I couldn't find anything clearly different in the weights when I weighed them. They all seem to be on average around the same weight. I haven't field tested the new War Interest ones yet, but I will be doing that soon. So I did see Novice Driver did a review on his channel, and he seemed to like them. And again, it depends on how you chamber it. If you've got a blaster that's got a 7.5 mil, then it's I'd say that the new War Interest milkies would definitely run better in a 7.5 mil barrel. That would go without saying, because on average the others, Beast Pro and the Gold Bag, were generally smaller. However, having said that, the Ozgel ones seemed to be very similar to the red bag War Interest ones. So go figure. I don't know. All I can say is I think if you buy some, try them out, see what works best for you, and then run with what works best for you. There's no point waxing lyrical about how these new ones are the best, they're so good, they're so great, when if I was to put them into something that's type bore chambered, then they'd be rubbish. Vice versa, if I got a set of or a bag of milkies that were there was a lot of undersized milkies in there, or whatever, and then I had big barrels with low FPS. Like if I had a 7.5 mil barrel with only like 150 FPS and I put these in it, it'd probably run garbage for most of the shots. And I mean, that's the thing. If you don't sort them out into the various sizes, you're getting one shot will be 6 mil, the next shot will be 7.5, the next shot will be 7, and I mean, there's no consistency. So you'll get inconsistent results every time. Inconclusive, I guess, is what I'm saying. You can get a batch that are medium to small size. You can get a batch that are large. And I can only speak for the ones that I've tested here and what they are on average. So who knows? I could buy another bag tomorrow and they might be all different sizes again. What can I say? I don't think there's any magical miracle gel ammo cure that's going to all of a sudden give you awesome accuracy and distance. Unless you take the time to sort them and choose your ammo carefully. Yeah, I don't see anything that's going to be overwhelmingly awesome. But, you know, it is what it is. All right. Thanks for bearing with me during this long... I mean, I edited the video. This has taken me days to sort all these milkies. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're after a patch, shoot me an email and I'll hook you up with a patch. It's I can ship them Australia wide. So hit me up on the email, and I will call that a day. Thank you for watching and peace out.